This is where we're at so far in the DDP Models Lola t282. This is a resin kit. It's actually a very basic kit, but as you see, I've gone a little too far with it. The chassis originally was rather like this Porsche 908 Le Mans car. It was pretty much basic things that you would see from the back of the car, since it was curbside. But on this Lola, I'm going to be cutting the body so you can see the suspension, the chassis, the rear end. Most of this did not exist until I did it. It was all sort of a lump that just held up a hood scoop. I tore all that out. I ground it out with a Dremel tool. I made some styrene injectors, and I topped it off with their velocity stacks. These distributors are just little bits of evergreen that I filled in with putty, and I drilled the tops for the wiring. Now these brakes came from jack models on Etsy. They're a really, really nice piece. As you see, they're drilled, and they're also slotted, but they're a little too large for the model, so I had to grind them down with a Dremel tool. And I was very surprised that their cooling vanes go all the way to the core of the brake, or almost all the way to the core of the brake. I've ground it down pretty far, and I haven't hit the bottom of it yet. Let's throw in a little bit of extra wiring. This is all bare metal foil that I made using just tin foil and gilting glue on the back of wax paper. They have an unlimited supply of whatever color aluminum you want. These decals didn't come with a kit. These are various Air Force, Navy, and Luftwaffe decals, just to give it a little bit of visual interest. And I look around on the internet for European sponsor decals so I can do the oil tank properly, probably in a GIP decal. I still got to do the cap on that one. This rear suspension is all done with aluminum tubing. The exhaust I really had to rework, because being a curbside, none of this structure in the back existed except for these two bumpers. Those are just basically mounts for the taillights. Now, there were no axles or no radius arms or shocks or any, there were shocks, but they were pretty rudimentary. So I made my own shocks out of evergreen and wire. Those came out fairly nice. I like those. Radiators are actually 88 millimeter dry cases from a Tiger tank. The electrical boxes are just little bits of evergreen with cigarette foil over them. I think you get them in cigar cases also. All the wiring is just all done. Oh, damn, of course I can't find it. The wiring was all done with elastic cord. I pulled the core out, the rubber core, so it will lay properly. Then I painted them. So that's all just elastic cord, all these electrical lines and that sort of thing. And I'm really debating whether I should do the front suspension. This is getting a little nutty. I've been working on this thing for about 3 months now.